everyone. Welcome back to EPSBT, your go-to channel for everything about the Rookie. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating twists that Season 8 could bring us. And guess what? It's not about Monica Stevens. Instead, it's about one of the creepiest and most underrated villains in the entire series, Zuzu. When it comes to the Rookie, villains have always been hit or miss. We've had big names like Malvado who are written off too quickly, while others like Oscar and Monica just keep coming back again and again. But Season 8 has the chance to do something completely different by giving the spotlight to Zuzu. Now, if you remember, Zuzu isn't your typical villain. It's not a cartel boss or a repeat criminal. Instead, it's an AI chatbot that appeared only twice in Season 7, but both times left fans with chills. In Chaos Agent, Zuzu was linked to a horrifying stabbing of a young girl and even snooped into John Nolan's personal life. Creepy, right? But then, weirdly enough, it also helped him pick out a thoughtful gift. So, was Zuzu evil or just unpredictable? Its second appearance came in A Deadly Secret, where it provided the location of a trapped woman in an abandoned psychiatric hospital. That's when things got even stranger, because the AI gave a 666 clue that couldn't have come from public data. Which begs the question, is Zuzu really an AI at all? This is where the fan theory gets juicy. Some believe Zuzu isn't actually artificial intelligence. Instead, it could be a real person hiding behind the mask of a chatbot. Think about it. The human-like obsession with Nolan, the cryptic messages, the unexplained access to private knowledge, it all points to someone pulling the strings. And if that's true, then the person behind Zuzu could be one of the most unique and unpredictable villains the Rookie has ever had. Unlike Monica or Oscar, who usually just chase personal gain, Zuzu's creator might simply thrive on chaos. Or, even more intriguingly, have motives we haven't even begun to understand. There's even a possible connection to Liam Glasser, the guy in prison funding anti-police billboards. Remember, Liam has ties to Westview Hospital, the very same place that Zuzu mysteriously identified a secret room. That link could explode into a much larger story in Season 8. The best part? Since Zuzu doesn't have a face yet, the Rookie has an open casting choice. The reveal could be anyone, a shocking twist that completely blindsides both the characters and the audience. So, while Monica and Oscar may still get their screen time, Zuzu's storyline is where the real potential lies. It's eerie, it's mysterious, and it could finally give fans the fresh, mind-bending villain arc they've been waiting for. The Rookie Season 8's best potential villain twist isn't about Monica. A particularly intriguing villain twist in The Rookie has already been set up, and it refreshingly has nothing to do with Monica Stevens. And, if it plays out according to theory, it will make for a nice change of pace from the long-winded Monica storyline that the series has no choice but to continue after the Rookie Season 7 finale. There have been a handful of interesting villains for the Rookie cast to grapple with over the years, but interesting villains like Malvado tend to get written off while repetitive baddies like Oscar and Monica remain. That won't necessarily change by any drastic means in the Rookie Season 8, but one underrated villain could at least provide a temporary distraction. The Rookie Season 8 can finally establish who created Zuzu and why. Its role in a bloody attack never sparked further investigation. A glowing orb on a computer screen doesn't exactly paint the nefarious picture one might expect from a cop show villain, but the apparent lack of human motive is precisely what makes Zuzu more unnerving than someone like Monica. It's not even outlandish to say that Zuzu might be one of the most interesting villains in the Rookie Season 7. The AI chatbot only appears twice in the season, but both appearances evoke mystery. In Chaos Agent, Zuzu inspires the bloody stabbing of a young girl before snooping into Nolan's personal life when discovered. But it's not all evil, as it uses its invasion of privacy to help Nolan pick out a gift for one of the Rookie's best characters. Its next appearance is less significant to the main plotline, yet fuels even more curiosity than the last. In A Deadly Secret, the season's frustratingly obligatory true crime episode, Zuzu provides the whereabouts of a young woman trapped in an abandoned psychiatric hospital, blurring the lines even further about whether the bot was programmed with a malicious purpose in mind. Considering the bizarre nature of these interactions and the borderline demonic manner in which the AI often speaks, it's odd that nobody at Mid-Wilshire has looked more deeply into Zuzu's origins. But both appearances link Zuzu back to the same group of girls, which is only one reason fans are beginning to suspect there's more to Zuzu than it seems. An intriguing fan theory suggests that Zuzu isn't actually an AI program. There may be a human face hiding behind the supposed chatbot. Granted that the Rookie's true crime episodes aren't exactly the most beloved of the series, Zuzu's appearance in A Deadly Secret stands out because the 666 clue given to the police references a room layout that likely didn't come from publicly available data. Since LLMs typically lack clairvoyance, this only makes sense if the bot was programmed with this information. The other explanation, however, is that Zuzu doesn't act like a typical LLM because it's not one at all. Assuming somebody didn't create an even more advanced AI program simply for the purpose of stabbing little girls and messing with John Nolan's head, it's possible that Zuzu is actually a real person masquerading as a chatbot for as-of-yet unknown reasons. Ironically, what makes this theory most intriguing is the fact that it raises more questions than it answers. Zuzu appears to maintain a genuine, human-like interest in John, but it's unclear why Zuzu's connected to Charlotte Russell in both episodes or why it sometimes assists the LAPD. Despite provoking Charlotte's violence, its motives seem to extend beyond pure, black and white villainy. Research on how Zuzu would even realistically operate as a program is difficult because ChatGPT annoyingly refuses to field inquiries about how it might convince a user to stab somebody. But Zuzu's unclear and seemingly inconsistent motives could also indicate more than one user lurking behind its facade. And that could be a provocative concept for The Rookie to explore. Why Zuzu's storyline is better for The Rookie Season 8 than Oscar's or Monica's. The AI's originator likely has far more unique motives. Putting aside questions of whether Zuzu's being managed by one person, multiple people, or even none at all, whoever created it seems to have either a very complex motive or simply a Joker-style love of chaos. And this alone makes Zuzu far more compelling as a potential antagonist than villains like Oscar and Monica, whose motives typically involve personal gain. Monica's The Rookie Season 8 story could potentially improve her character, but the other issue with villains like her and Oscar is simply that it becomes tiresome to watch the same characters antagonize the LAPD repeatedly. It then takes the leap from tiresome to frustrating when more interesting antagonists have already been introduced yet failed to receive more captivating storylines.